those numbers for Uxbridge. Like my other videos, what we're going to do, we'll have a look at what happened a year ago in January 21. We'll have a look at the most current month of data we have in the Toronto Real Estate Board, which is January 22, and we'll have a look at December 21 as well. So if we start with the numbers, in January 21, we had new listings, 21 coming to market, 21 sales, and 21 active listings. Now might be your time to buy a lottery ticket. In fact, I think it might be mine. I did check those numbers. They're actually correct. So the active listings, just for clarification, active listings are what didn't sell and carry over into the next month. December 21, if you remember my video from last month for Uxbridge, very, very heated market. We had 11 new listings with 19 sales. So the market sold more than what actually came on the market, and 10 active listings are which carried over into January. Currently trending, we had in January 26 new listings, 17 sales, and 14 active listings which carried into February. If we're looking at the money, January 21, we had $1,282,000 was the average sale price across all home types in Uxbridge. December 21, we had $1,808,000 across all home types. Currently trending at $1,478,000. Now, I've said this in other videos. You always got to take this number with a grain of salt, especially in a place like Uxbridge. You have in-town houses, you have multi-million-dollar houses, you have farms. So depending on what is selling one month, and especially when you're only, selling a number of 11 or 26, and there's only, 17 or 19 houses coming out, it's going to affect this number. So don't take it as a direct comparison that your house is going down in value. I would not suggest that's the case at all. It just is going to depend on what is predominantly selling that month. Sales to new listings ratio, also known as the absorption rate, tells us that out of the homes coming on the market each month, it tells us what the percentage of them is that are selling. So we're looking at 100% in January 21, and we can see it quite clearly in the numbers, right? 21 new listings, 21 sales. So 100% of the houses that came on the market sold. December 21, we had 172.1 or 0.7% of the houses sold. So the market sold 72.7% more houses than came on the market. And again, you can see that through the numbers. We had 19 sales, but only 11 came out. So those extra sales were coming from this active listing inventory. And again, you can almost kind of see it. I mean, it wouldn't work out like this, in real life, but you can almost see it in terms of, if I had the previous month here, you can see where the reduction is in the previous month, right? Currently trending in January 22 at 65.4%. So we definitely saw some shifts in the market in January. Not totally shocking, right? We generally see more inventory come to market. And if you do watch my other market update videos this month, you will see that that has been the trend through most of the adjacent towns as well. Months of inventory remaining tells us that if no other homes came on the market after today at the current rate of buying or the current rate of consumption, how long would it take to completely deplete the inventory? So January 21, we had 1 month of inventory. We dipped down to 0.5 in December 21 and currently trending at 0.8 months of inventory remaining in Uxbridge. Sale price to list price ratio, 99.4% of ask in January 21, 102.3 in December, currently trending at 112.7%. Days on market to get home sold, 31 a year ago, 24 in December, currently trending at 18. Now, if you do recall my video last month, I had mentioned that I was still a little shocked about how many days it was taking to get homes sold when you have a market that's this heated, right? Super low inventory, the absorption rate goes up. These are typically opposing to each other, right? So as absorption rises, inventory levels go down. As inventory levels come up, we see a reducing absorption rate. So when you start seeing numbers like 24, what that tells me is that the buyers are not successful on getting in on these 11 new listings. They're circling back to these, they're circling back to this active listing inventory. And again, active listings, especially in a place like Uxbridge where you have lots of farms that are, in multi-million-dollar properties, that their marketing time is just different. It takes longer to sell those homes in many cases, not all the time, but in many cases it can take longer to sell those properties and homes than it does an in-town home. And so when you have buyers circling back to pick off some of these active listings, pardon me, it can alter the days on market counter and bring that back up. So again, in a market like this where you're looking at 18, it's going back down for January 22. This would show me that, again, the buyers are looking at this new listing inventory rather than having to go back. And that's not saying that some of the sales didn't come there, because they're all factored into those numbers. But typically when you find the market like this, your inventory levels are climbing a bit, your absorption rate's going down, but also is your days on market. So that would tell me that most of these sales are happening through these new listings. Any information that I've shared here, if you have any questions on how that would pertain to your specific home type, please feel free to reach out to me. I am happy to answer any questions for you, and I will see you next month.